about you that you have one of the top 10 pass rate against among corners in the whole country. How much, I'm sure you do that last season to a point, but how much pride do you take in that throwing the ball against you is extremely difficult? You make it very hard on opposing quarterbacks.
I mean, I take pride in it because it makes my job easier knowing that knowing that I can make it difficult for a quarterback to complete passes on me. But the whole top 10, being like one of the top 10 corners, I really don't like pay attention to it because I like to humble myself. So that was just based off last year's stats. I'm trying to improve off that and then set the standards differently for this year.
How do you do that?
Just improving from what I did. Improving from what I did last year.
How much fun was it after waiting so long to play to get out there and get to do it?
That was probably one of the best feelings ever. It seemed like football. I felt like football was just never going to come. I was not going to be able to play college football. And then when I finally got the opportunity to play, it touched me emotionally in the very first game. Like, I'm actually going to play my first college game. So that was probably like one of like the greatest moments ever.
How much better are you going into your second year as a starter than you were a year ago this time?
I feel like now that I had that experience from last year, I could I feel like I'm getting better in the game mentally. Cause like usually I understand the game a little bit, but I didn't really like get into details of like what I know now with like hash marks, alignments, formations, and all that.
How much different is it this year now? You're actually building off the season, just coming off injuries. You've had a full season, now you're building off that.
Well, it just give me something I could build on, knowing that I got one season under my belt. Cause I still look back over my couple games from last year to see what else I can improve on. So knowing that I could like look back and see where I could judge things, just my performance based off of this upcoming season, I feel like it really helped me a lot.
From your perspective, how has a guy like Noah been able to go from receiver to corner and be as good as he has been so far?
I just feel like he was a natural. Me personally, I felt like corner was just made for him, knowing that he's very athletic. So just that quick transition was just an easy movement for him.
What was the biggest surprise to you when you saw him adapt so quickly there?
I wasn't really surprised. I knew he can do it.
Which young guys in the secondary have impressed you so far?
All of them. All of them impressed me. Especially, all of them really impressed me because each day they learning, and then we can put them on the board and they can draw out the coverage, and then they know exactly what everybody needs to do.
What about Christian Tutt, especially for a freshman coming in? How's he look?
He looking great too. Just like how I talked about him, he one of them that can go on the board and drop everything and then he could turn around and tell everybody else what they have to do. So that really like impressed me because I know he could be a key player this season for us.
Have you watched him return punch yet?
Not yet.
Have you gotten a lineup against any of the freshman receivers yet?
Not that I know of. That I can think of right now.
How do you feel when people say that the secondary is a question mark, just because the front seven are so seasoned, but not so, you're replacing guys on the back end? What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, it's not really much of a big difference with me. Cause I feel like we still had the same guys that played last year. Cause that's the whole point of us. We don't believe in 11 starters. We believe in like everybody's a starter. So we rotate people in, even freshmen. Freshmen will still get the chance to play. So we rotate them in so they can get a little experience too. So they could be in a situation like we is right now in fall camp to just buy into the program.
When we were out there last week, we saw Jamel working with the first team. He's a guy we haven't heard about as much. How much have you seen him improve? I
see him improve a lot, especially coming off his knee injury. It really motivates me to see him in progress. Like, it seems like he's going through the same situation I went through, and now I can see him reflecting based off of how I did, because I see he looked up to me too, because he always paid attention to me to see how I adjusted through things since we both happened to tear our ACL the same year.
What did you tell him when he was going through that?
Just keep your head up. Because that was people telling me, keep your head up and don't give up.
See a guy that make an impact this year in that secondary thing?
Hmm?
Is he a guy that can make an impact in that secondary?
Absolutely. Literally, everybody on that defense, everybody like that just came in can make an impact.
Well, I'm guessing one of the areas you want to improve is interceptions. I'm sure most of the secondary would love that.
Yes.
But I mean, you make it brutal on everybody, you just didn't have picks. All right, well, I mean, you still did your job really well. So beyond wanting to do more, what are some of the things you're trying to do? If it's being more aggressive to jump routes, or there's certain things you're trying to do to create more turnovers yourself?
Really, I just need like actually getting a more film study to see like to give me that upper hand on who I should be aware of, so I can actually know what route's coming and how to jump on it, so I can actually get interceptions this year.
Anything else? What have you thought about Marcus Woodson as a cornerbacks coach?
I mean, I enjoy him. It makes him like I basically feel like he's an uncle to me. Cause we always have good. Every time we see each other, it's just good vibes.
Anything else?
All right, Jamel, thank you.
Thank you.